YouTube. It's your boy L-A-L-L-L-E-Ls. And we back with another video. We gonna get right into it. But today we got Brooklyn drill rapper Leaf Els shot and killed. First I want to say RIP to Leaf Els. Condolences to all his family and friends. But yeah, man. Let's get into this video.
Out of Burlington, as there is currently a heavy police presence on the scene of a deadly shooting. On your screen right now, video from just about an hour ago at the active scene where police are investigating. 2 people were shot just within the past couple hours. 1 person was confirmed at the scene. The 2nd person was brought to the hospital. Those men have now been identified as Anthony R. Smith Jr. of Virgins and Khalif M. Jones of Stowe, who police say had a long history of arrests in Burlington.
The reckless endangerment that occurred at 8 o'clock on Decatur Street, there I am less certain about that and feel that the proximity of those 2 acts, both time-wise, location-wise, and certain aspects of what we are looking at with regard to evidence do suggest that there may be a connection.
Hey yo squad, what's the drill? Back with another video, man. And it seems like Burlington, Vermont had itself a crazy weekend after the cops were left running around in circles following a series of incidents that went down. From a shootout on Main Street to a venture arson at a police station, the fuzz had no idea what hit them.
Arson at a police station is crazy. Holy shit.
But the saddest one was a narcotic-related shootout that ended up taking the life of the one and only Leaf Els, one of Brooklyn's hottest up-and-coming drill rappers. The incident is pretty recent and the Alphabet Boys still are digging to try to find who murked Leaf. And as of right now, the specifics of the incident are slowly trickling down to the public. Was this a targeted hit? Did his rap beef spill into the streets? We're gonna find out. So without further ado, let's skip the play and get down to business. Leaf Els was born Khalif Jones on May 20th, 1996 in Brooklyn, New York. Not much is known about his early days, but what we do know for sure is that he hit the block at a pretty young age, and it didn't take long for him to start running with the Crips. As a drill rapper, Leaf made a name for himself for brutally running into the ops, even going viral in 2017 for a video that he made in which he seized one of his ops lacking on the train and compelled him to throw up gang signs before taking advantage of him on the camera. Known for his energetic delivery and his ruthlessness towards his ops, Leaf Els started getting his shine in 2017 when he dropped his legendary track No Twirl Zone, which had over 7 million views on YouTube to this day. Man, 6 years later and that song's still going hard. 2 years later, bro didn't let the momentum falter and he dropped his other 2 most widely known songs, Losses and Ops in the Air, which featured Fabio Foreign and took Leaf's name to a whole new level in the rap game. As of 2023, Ops in the Air has raked in almost 2 million views on YouTube and is still one of the trillest tracks to this day. While all of this was going on, Leaf was also building up a mad following on social media with his Instagram blowing up to over 30,000 followers. With all of this momentum and his clear trajectory towards mainstream success, it's pretty disappointing to know that Leaf Els was spending a lot of his time in jail for a number of slip-ups. Every time he started to build some momentum and notoriety for his music, bro would continue to be seen slapping and getting locked up. In 2019, for example, just as he was showing a lot of promise after his collab with Fabio, he failed to appear in court to face illegal substance trafficking charges from an arrest that had taken place in June of that same year. He was also wanted for escape by the Department of Corrections for disappearing.
I'm not gonna lie, I wanna say failure to appear to court is crazy, but I failed to appear to court once. I forgot though, you feel me? So, but failure to appear is crazy though.
While on furlough for an aggravated altercation with a weapon case. That's when the heat really started to rain down on Leaf, and the Burlington police even had to ask for help of the U.S. Marshal Service in Vermont to find him. And you know the marshals don't play. They eventually catch up with him on December 16th of that year as he was leaving a Motel 6 in Colchester, Vermont. After the popo took him down, he spent a big chunk of 2020 in the big house. That wasn't the first time the judge slammed the gavel against Leaf though. If you look back on Dude's rap sheet, he had a long history of arrests in Burlington for everything from robbery to aggravated assault to driving while intoxicated. It's hella sad how some of these rappers get snatched up in these situations. It seems as if those who don't make it out of the streets and hit the mainstream quick enough end up getting hit or locked in the pen forever. Ultimately, it was the street life that ended up claiming the life of Leaf Ailes, even though the specifics of the situation are still fuzzy on the account of the hit being so recent. It's been confirmed that the murking of your boy Leaf has something to do with illegal substances. But how did this all go down? Let me break it down for you real quick. According to the Burlington Free Press, the official Vermont paper that first published the news of the incident at around 8 p.m., the cops made their way to Main Street after hearing several reports of gunfire in the area. When they arrived, they didn't see anybody injured, but according to a couple of persons who were in the area at the time, 2 black men had been seen fleeing from the scene with what appeared to be a gun. Just over an hour later, at 9:13 p.m., the cops responded to another incident nearby, this time on Decatur Street after residents complained about gunshot noises in the area. When the cops arrived, it was too late. Upon entering the apartment, they found 26-year-old Anthony Smith Jr. and 27-year-old Leaf Ailes lying on the ground with gunshot wounds to the head. Amid the chaos, they found a single firearm and at least 1 shell casing on the crime scene. Based on what the cops said, Anthony Smith was already deceased when they arrived, but Leaf was still alive despite his injuries. Because there were other people in the apartment when the cops arrived, they had to move everybody out of the street. Suspiciously, police said that their investigation, another man, 37-year-old Patrick Ibbotson, was arrested for crossing the police line at the scene of the crime multiple times and for impeding a public officer. At first, the boys in blue were mad confused at this and wondered whether or not he had anything to do with the crime, but they later found out that Ibbotson had a history of getting active with Burlington cops, with around 40 incidents reported. As of right now, police haven't released any info that could tie him to the case. As soon as the police secured the area, they transported Leaf to the UVM Medical Center to try to save his life. But just before 11 p.m., he was pronounced deceased. After the double homicide, you would think that things would have calmed down in the city for a while. But the situation got even more turbulent when a 62-year-old dude named Stephen Rompuy tried to burn down the police department. He was taken down and cuffed before he could do anything, but believe it or not, there was still even more that happened that night. At 1:15 a.m., another shooting was reported on East Avenue, and when cops arrived, they found a man who claimed that he had been shot in the foot while the perpetrator stole his dope. Don't ask me why he would confess to the fuzz that he had.
I don't know if it should be called New York City or fucking Gotham City, because just something in that New York City water, bro, for sure. Something in that fucking water, bro.
Dope in the first place, because I won't know the answer, but the cops are still trying to piece together whether the 4 incidents are actually related somehow. Burlington's really become a beacon of gun-related battles this year, and the 3 incidents that went down on Sunday were the 12th, 13th, and 14th gun-related incidents the city has witnessed so far in 2023. The incidents were so notorious that even Burlington Mayor Myro Weinberger weighed in, saying to the press, "These shootings, the homicide of 2 people and the serious injuring of another, appear to be not connected but both dope related, is a further indication that the nature of our illegal substance crisis in Vermont has fundamentally changed and must become the state's top public safety and public health priority." As the police investigated the incidents, fans of Leaf Ailes took to social media to pay tribute to your boy. As of the upload of this video, an official announcement of dude's passing still hasn't been made on the Instagram or Facebook profiles, but that hasn't stopped the fans and other rappers from showing him love. But it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows and love on social media, as some of the ops took the opportunity to throw some dirt on his name even after his passing. I'm talking about 26AR and his crew, who posted a story with the sarcastic caption, "Y'all boys watch over us. Damn, you boys ain't did nothing to nobody. Rest in peace to both of you." The beef between 26AR and Leaf was no secret, and Leaf had even written that he was 26's biggest op on his Instagram bio, but his fans were still mad that 26AR would throw shade at him like that after the incident. With so much attention from the city weighing down on them, the cops got straight to work trying to find whoever murked Leaf. After examining the crime scene, they found proof that suggested Leaf had assassinated Anthony Smith before he himself was hit by another person who fled the scene with the missing gun. Even though there's major suspicion.
Huh? So Leaf head tapped Anthony, then Leaf ends up getting head tapped? What? Hold on, I need a blunt. I need a fucking
They found proof that suggested Leaf had assassinated Anthony Smith before he himself was hit by another person who fled the scene with the missing gun. Even though there's major suspicion still at large and a firearm still accounted for, people familiar with the incident have confirmed that the double homicide was dope related. It's ironic in a pretty sad way because for a man like Leaf, who was hated by his ops in the streets, you would think that he would have been taken down in retaliation by one of his ops, but the proof suggests that it was really just a dope deal gone wrrong. So far, the Alphabet Boys haven't released any more information about who could have done it, but you already know that I'll keep you posted, fam. It's a real shame that a brother with such a promising future as Leaf Els was taken out so soon. Thanks to his epic tracks and his legendary collabs with the likes of Ellie Frost, Fabio Foreign, Ace No. 5, and Jizz Gasoline, Leaf will forever be remembered as one of the pioneers of the New York City drill scene, especially for Brooklyn. It's always the case that just as dudes are climbing the hip-hop ladder and putting respect on their name, the streets come knocking to collect their dues. Leaf left behind a son, Khalif Jr., who will hopefully keep his dad's name alive for years to come. R.I.P. to that man.
Boy, that's good.
And I'll catch y'all when I double back around for the next vid. And like always, stay smart, stay alert, and stay real. I'm out, y'all.
Boy, that's good.
And I'll catch y'all when I double back around for the next vid. And like always, stay smart, stay alert, and stay real. I'm out, y'all.
So, who's on your roster?
I'm not really a roster girl.
Oh, you gotta have a roster. I picked 3.
Not gonna lie, that's a little sad story, you feel me? Especially if you got a child, feel me? And that's why it's like, damn, everyone should leave the streets alone, but that's just not how it would go. You feel me? But with that being said, I hope everyone stays safe. Go ahead and smash the like button, comments for recommendation. I want to see you here. Comment how you feel about the reaction. And most importantly, better subscribe and ring the bell. Shout out my post notification gang. If you're about the post notification gang, you think you're not getting, you feel me? But RIP Leaf Els. Condolences to his friends and family. I hope everyone stays safe. It's your boy LALs and we out.
You ain't talking money, then there's nothing to jewel it out. You ain't talking money, then there's nothing else to talk about. Like a wide receiver, you can cover me, take a different route. Yeah, my money longer, yeah, like I'm Lil Uzi. Met that bitch last night, she see my chain, she turned right to a groupie. Took her back to the crib, I ain't a director, but we made a movie. Too much money can't fit in my purple jeans.